And our next panel question is from Gail Hammonds.
Thank you, Erin. And good evening, gentlemen. It's nice to see both of you again. Now, the City Council approved and then repealed residential electricity rate increases. Specifically, how can the city meet the power demands of all customers while ensuring equitable rates for both residential and business users? And should the City Council reduce the amount of money that it shifts from the utility to the general fund, which is currently about $30 million a year, in order to mitigate the need for rate increases?
Art Gage, this is you first, 90 seconds.
Well, yeah, 90 seconds to answer that question is going to be a trick. Yes, we did repeal the rate. It did not work the way we planned. The key point here is when we passed that particular rate increase, we were looking very seriously at our infrastructure. We will be in trouble in the city of Riverside if we don't build the peaking plant and if we don't build the substation. Riversiders will not have electricity at times, and that is not good. As far as the rate goes, we took a hard look at it, but I, as a business person, rely on my staff. We took this out to the public, every group we could find, and got their input. We got to the business groups, we got to the residential groups. Public utilities looked at it repeatedly in public hearings, numerous discussions. They came to us and said, this is what we proposed, this will solve our problems, and it was really the right thing to do. The implementation, as far as the tiers went, was not good. That we have to take a look at, and we maybe need to take a look at a better way to structure the rate increase. And I'm talking maybe a fixed rate for infrastructure and a flexible rate for power usage, because that would allow a much more stable cost. And certainly it hurt a lot of people. It's unfortunate, but when you're in business, you make a decision, you go with it, but if you find out it's wrong, you quickly cancel it and come back with something that'll work. But we do need rate increases in order to be able to keep your lights on. I don't want to pull the plug on you.
Okay. Rusty Bailey.
I would have expected more out of my representative, who was on the Public Utilities Board and who motioned for this to be put into effect. And so I was a little disappointed, and I went down to City Council and I let them know that I appreciated them coming back and bringing it back to the table and making sure that they were in effective problem-solving mode. So I thank you, Art, for coming back to the table and fixing that issue. We need new infrastructure, that's obvious. We need reliability through the substation. We need more energy, we need more supply, and so we need to do something with the rate that's going to ensure that we don't have rolling blackouts in the future. Now, the Public Utilities Board are more than capable of bringing that back to the council and showing us how to accomplish those goals. So I put this into their hands, and if elected to City Council, I look forward to this issue and making sure I do my due diligence and not affect the residents as it did this last summer.
Mr. Gage, 30 seconds.
Well, it's easy to sit back and say he was disappointed. However, I have to add that this went on for a long time. My opponent was around during that period. He knew he was running for City Council. He was an active council candidate when we started moving forward. I didn't see him down there criticizing or recommending anything until after the problem was solved already by canceling it and coming down and say, gee, if I can help, let me know. We need stronger leadership in that. If indeed something was wrong, everybody had a chance to criticize it. I criticize it, I criticize the council and myself. We probably could have asked and should have asked more questions. But again, we as business people running the city have to take a hard look at what is recommended, and we did that and we accepted it, right or wrong.
All right, Mr. Bailey, 30 seconds for you as well.
I look forward to this issue coming to the table when I'm elected to City Council.
All right. Hammonds?